Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you guys all here, both old and new subscribers alike. I'm hearing to just pick something from here. There's a message in here for you, because these have messages on them. Four of Action, which is the Four of Wands. Wow. The Four of Wands is all about home, family, union. Doesn't have to be specifically a union, but a lot of times the Four of Wands is the card specifically that will talk about creating a new home, buying a new home, your home in general, having union with someone, not just to speak of the relationship, but to speak of creating an environment together. Stability. The number 4 signifies stability. But I was told this is the most important message here. There's an image of a castle here with some cows. If you're lucky enough to live in a castle, good for you. I don't know if anyone here lives in a castle, but hey, you never know. Oh, wow. It says, your hard work and sincere efforts lead you to a sense of safety, contentment, and financial security. You deserve to take a break and enjoy the magnificent life you've created. It may be time to celebrate a wonderful event, such as an engagement, a wedding, buying a new home, or the birth of a child. Wow. Talk about significant. And this is a collective reading, not a personal. So it's like, how do you know which one is for you? The engagement, the wedding, buying a new home, the birth of a child? We're going to get into it. But it's the overall energy. Okay? I'm getting that, and this might not be right now, but they want you to know that this is to come. I don't know. I'm being told maybe you were praying last night, or you weren't sleeping well because of some concerns in regards to safety, or you've been doing, or that has happened recently. I'm channeling that. I'm seeing that. Maybe you wake up at all hours of the night with that stress because you having financial issues, or you're not sure where you're going to live. You have a lot on your plate. You have the weight of the world on your shoulder. You know, anytime that you think you're saving, some new emergency pops up. Life things. And if that happens to you, I want you to know you're not alone. You're not alone. And you've always gotten through it. You're going to get through it. Okay? I'm hearing a message specifically. If you're new here and you don't know what I'm doing, I'm also a medium, so I pick up on messages. I hear messages, and I also share what I hear. I am going to pull tarot, etc., but I'm also sharing things that I'm hearing. I don't particularly need cards to give you a message. I can just hit record and give you one. I do it, for confirmation and such. So this is equally as important. I'm getting you might be worried. This is for someone, doesn't have to be for everyone. There's a sense of worry. I just saw the 9 of Swords energy. And then I saw the 6 of Wands, which is an interesting combination. See, the 6 of Wands is public victory. It's public recognition. It's things being done in the public. So what that's telling me, it's like almost like you're trying, someone here has been trying very hard to mask their anxieties. The 9 of Swords is anxiety, worry, restless nights, etc. Or really making sure that nobody in your environment knows, not maliciously or anything like that, or not to be full of yourself. Maybe you have a child, for example, so you have these worries privately because obviously you don't want to concern your children. You know, your children don't need to know that you have financial difficulty. You know, you don't have to share that with them because we like to protect them, you know? You can have healthy conversations with them about not overspending, etc., if that's your situation. But you don't have to project your anxiety level to a child that doesn't even fully grasp that concept. It's a transference of energy that does them more harm than good. But what I'm saying is, like, you're afraid. What I'm hearing the most is that you're afraid to ask for help. You're afraid to tell people. Somebody here is afraid to say that you need help or seek the appropriate help, or in any kind of situation, whether it's financial or you've been going through something romantically, you're not telling your friends or family about it, or anybody, or if you've actually been having anxiety, you haven't been open to sharing that with a counselor, etc. There's like a secretive kind of energy. It's like a hermit, Nine of Swords kind of energy, and you gotta release that stress somewhere, or else it's going to make you physically sick. Okay? Stress is a natural part of life. Things happen. But you have to find an outlet, I'm being told, to channel that energy, because that energy starts to build up in your body. And there's an actual scientific, this is not just energetic, but this is proven. There's a scientific hormonal reason for this too. A lot of times when you have anxiety, you increase your cortisol levels. It's a hormone, it's a stress hormone in your body. And when you have increased cortisol, it can literally kill you. I'm telling you, like extended periods of time, you know? Increased stress can lead to a lot of things: high blood pressure, heart problems, weight gain, a lot of diseases. Okay? And I'm being guided to share that it's okay to ask for help. But your efforts aren't going unnoticed by the divine. I want you to know that. This isn't going to be the situation forever. The divine's actually working really hard to manifest a situation where you could take a break. It says you deserve to take a break and enjoy the magnificent life you've created, where you can actually enjoy your surroundings without the stress. No, you prayed for it. Maybe you yourself was the one that created this problem. So there's a shame aspect to it, okay? For example, let's say you had an addiction for the past couple years, right? Usually if you become clean, that's a huge accomplishment. And not everything that I say is going to resonate with everybody, but I always share whatever they put in my mind, whatever I hear, because I know that they share messages here and there for very specific people. That is such a big accomplishment. The divine is so proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself. Remember, addictions don't have to be just to drugs. It could be to anything, even emotional addictions. But let's say you did have some kind of substance issue and you did the work, okay, and got yourself clean, or whatever the case may be. If you were in active addiction for the past, let's say, 2 years or year, in that year you could have literally wrecked your finances. You could have done a whole bunch of, and the thing is that nothing that we do disappears. We have to take care of it. So maybe it's something like that. And if this doesn't resonate with you, that's the kind of energy. It's like everything has kind of fallen onto you maybe at once, but you're kind of not. And then you feel maybe shameful because in a way you had something to do with this. But you also have something to do with the hard work that you're putting in now. Okay, your sincere efforts. Okay? And the divine is making sure that you know that none of that is going unseen. So there is a way out of whatever emotional or physical or environmental stress you have going on right now. And it is guaranteed. And the divine's conspiring to create a situation where you can take a break and actually just enjoy the life you created and, you know, come home and feel in peace. All of that is to come. Someone might literally be meeting somebody or getting engaged to somebody very soon. Moving out. Like all of these things, it's like a huge new beginning energy that I'm getting. Okay? Your answers are being prayers, I was about to say. Oh boy. Your prayers are being answered, is what they're saying. That's for somebody. Okay? That's for somebody. And don't stop at, look, you know, new opportunities are going to start showing up too. New opportunities for new jobs, new opportunities for situations that are going to help bring you to this place where you can take a break and just enjoy your life. The divine's helping make that happen. They want to promise you that. I just said that, and look what's here. There's a relationship forming with it too. Guardian of I can't speak today. It's not even Mercury retrograde. I just can't speak. Guardian of abundance and the 10 of emotion, the 10 of cups, which is a union. Guardian of abundance. That alone speaks a lot. It's like the divine. What's a guardian? It's someone that takes care of you, of something. It's like the divine is taking care of your abundance. They got you. But things aren't going to change. It's a beautiful energy I'm picking up on. It says here, this is a time of great success for you. All your plans are blessed and will move forward perfectly. Unexpected job opportunities arise in the near future. I'm telling you, even if this reading ends up being a love reading, because you know that happens on my channel, guys, where they start off with like a message like this, and then it'll turn into something completely different. I'm just navigating through the energy. But literally, they just had me talk about like new job opportunities, and it says it right there. An answer to your problems is basically like knock, knock, knock. Okay? Unexpected job opportunities arise in the near future. Make sure to accept them, it says. So if you get an opportunity for something that you know might help you, benefit you, accept it. This is the divine's answer to your issues. This card indicates that someone with an amazing career is involved in the situation. This is a powerful person with great integrity who enjoys hard work, and this person could be you. 10 of emotion. Life is blessing you with a wonderful and loving family. Great happiness and emotional fulfillment are now on the horizon. Harmony with those you love is assured. By offering forgiveness, understanding, and kindness to others, you're rewarded with unconditional love. I'm telling you, your life is just changing everywhere. What I see here is home, family, union, a relationship forming, a new career. This is new life. This is a new life. The Four of Action, the Four of Wands is literally a home. So, and this is a relationship. So I see somebody coming together in a relationship and literally moving, finding a place to live. Like, I see moving for somebody. But it's going to be everything you've ever dreamt of. You might be moving. I'm getting a message, you know, even though it doesn't say this particularly, there is an omen here of moving for work. If you get an opportunity to work somewhere that's a little bit at a distance, the divine's telling you right now to take the opportunity. It's going to lead to a lot of peace, a lot of calm, okay? And a lot of emotional fulfillment. And that comes along with a relationship. That comes along with a relationship. All right, let's see what else we have going on for this reading. I'm going to use this deck. We're going to go ahead and use the Morgan Greer. Yes, Lola. Here's Lola barking. Why does it seem like someone's banging on my door? Can I catch a break? If they continue to bark, someone's at my door. I had to piece this back together. Sorry, guys. It sounded like somebody was knocking on my door. And that is an omen. That is an omen. Someone might literally be showing up at your house. Knock, knock, knock. Let's see what Spirit has to say. That was a terrible shuffle. Did you see right there? I was shuffling and I just saw literally the this peeked out, the Nine of Swords, and then here's the Six of Wands that we were talking about. It just stood out to me. We've already spoken about that. Whoa. This just landed upright, but like upright like this. The Moon card. Oh, okay, great. Now what's going on? Secrets. Somebody's holding something from you. Somebody's holding something from you. Somebody is holding information from you. What's this about? Somebody is holding information from you. Oh, yes. And the devil. Oh, see how quickly a reading will change. First they wanted to come through with that message, and now it's like, where did this energy change? Oh my God. And I just split it and it's the Nine of Swords. Oh. The High Priestess is literally the card of secrets. The Moon card can mean a lot of things. It could mean people doing things in the dark. It could literally just mean your subconscious. It could literally just mean nighttime. It could just mean deep emotions, but I instantly saw that card and I was like, someone's keeping something from you. There are secrets here. There are secrets here. There are secrets here. And boom, the High Priestess comes out, which is a secret. Something hidden information. And then with the devil, next to it, it's not good intentions. Somebody's not keeping information from you, innocently. We have the Five of Swords and the Nine of Swords. The Five of Swords is somebody, this energy is the worst. The Five of Swords is somebody that always wants to one-up you. Okay, it's tit for tat. I don't like this energy. Why is it that somebody with this energy keeps popping up in readings lately? Listen, collective. Okay, I said it before. I'm gonna say it again. You guys need to do a clearing. I'm going to have to post something. You guys need to do a clearing because this energy just keeps popping through. We need to do a cleansing. We need to do a cord cutting. We need to do that. We need to do a cleansing. We need to do a cord cutting. The Five of Swords, I hate that card. Because it's somebody that, you see, they're in a group. They're wearing a cloak. This person's friends or family are in the background, whoever they're with. Right? And they're all on the ground looking at their hand like they're bleeding. They got cut. They got cut. And it's almost like they don't even realize that the person that they're with is the person that cut them. So they have 3 swords in their hand, which signify the 3 of Swords, which is sorrow, heartbreak, you know, just things like that, deception. And then there's 2 swords crossed on the bottom and the 2 of Swords on the floor, which were the swords of these other people. The 2 of Swords is like being unaware of something. The 5 of Swords is that energy that I can't stand, and I know I shouldn't be judging it because it's human, but some humans, not all, because I don't behave like this, but this is somebody that gets like easily offended, has a problem like that. Somebody that gets easily offended and always feels like they need to revenge you for things. This is the kind of person that wants to always one-up you. This is a card of strategy also. Could be a very calculating, manipulative person, right? Like, oh, they did this, I'm gonna do this back to them. They won't even see what's coming. Like that person, that kind of person. And that usually stems from a very deep seated like insecurity and feeling that like everybody's always out to get them. So they always feel a need to prove themselves in one way or another, right? But they also want to always act like they're righteous. You might be feeling a lot of anxiety, the 9 of Swords. Okay. It comes from, I feel like you're feeling anxiety because like you sense this kind of behavior in this person, or it's all energetic. I would be careful. Honestly, this is the word. This is the kind of person that you have to watch everything you say around. Because they look at you with this look like the High Priestess and listen to everything you're saying, but they always are like listening with 2 ears, 2 different sets of ears, okay? So to say, that is just a saying. Like they're listening to what you're saying, and they're also interpreting it in their like sick, demented way, okay? That comes from, that has more to do with their projections. You know? And then this is somebody that holds a grudge, gets offended, it starts a lot of drama. But it's always under the table or something like that. That's what I'm getting. Hold on one second. What's this? Sorry. This is somebody that's like an under the table kind of enemy. A frenemy. Something like that. So that kind of concept. And the Divine's saying limit your contact a little bit with this person, because you see, everything's good with them as long as you do things the way that they want you to, or show up the way they want you to, or say the things that they want you to. Okay, this could be a relationship, family, a coworker, anybody. This is the kind of energy where like, okay, they have some kind of darkness. They have an insecurity. They show up like they're your best friend one moment, but they're very two-faced. This is two-faced energy. Where you could innocently say, oh, they invite you to a party. Oh, I don't want to go. I don't know. This is just an analogy. I don't want to go. I don't want to go to here. I don't want to go apart. I don't really feel good tonight. I don't really want to go to the party. Right? A normal person would just interpret that and say, oh, this person doesn't want to go to the party. This kind of energy would be like, oh, did you hear? She declined the invitation to the parties because the party's in my house. You know that she thinks that she's in a castle and her house is better so she couldn't be caught dead in a house like mine. Right? I don't know where I'm even coming with this idea, but it's someone that's like sick and twisted like that, where like the way that they interpret things does not even effing make sense to you. Where you're like, what? This person's deranged. You know? And unfortunately, you may actually care about this person, but you gotta have limitations with people in your life where like everything you do, you gotta tiptoe around what you say and what you do and how you breathe. Is that really somebody that has your back unconditionally? Is it? I don't think so. It's somebody like that. And this person, you see, like this high priestess holds this scroll. It's like any time they feel slighted about something, they start to have it documented in their scroll. You know? Like they're in like some kind of secret competition with you and possibly the whole world, because it's just who they are. And they observe every movement, everything you say, every word. You can't even fart around this person without having to think twice, because this person's analyzing the way you farted to see if it means something. That's this kind of people. And there are people like that on this planet. A lot more than there should be. And it comes from their own issues, you know? So this is somebody that literally has a problem with you right now. You probably don't even know it. Meanwhile, their energy is affecting you, because whenever there's somebody like that around, that energy still affects you in your life. You might notice one day they start talking to you in a very short way, you know, and you're like, what is wrong with this person? The divine's saying to have your distance, if you know who I'm talking about. Again, a main message of this reading today is that the divine wants you to do a spiritual cleanse. You need it because you have these kind of people around you and it's effing up your life. The divine's trying to bless you with a new job, a relationship, all of that. Okay? But you have like a lot of yuckiness around you because of other people that's kind of also halting these manifestations. For some of you, this is straight up spell work. I try to stay away from those topics here, but I'm seeing that right here. The moon, a high priestess, is also, I mean, she's a witch. It's what she is. Holy shit, is that what I'm seeing? This is a binding spell. Whoa, this reading just took a turn I did not expect it to take. Because the divine's telling you what they're manifesting for you. And then they're telling you like what's under the surface. You guys know me. Maybe you don't. Maybe this is the first time you've clicked on this channel. But those of you that are new, you can comment down below. And confirm to those that are new if you want to, and just somebody do it and say, no, she doesn't talk about spell work and stuff like that. She's very cautious about it on this channel. Like, confirm that, because I know that there are fear mongers here, you know, on YouTube that they talk about this kind of shit, you know, like for clicks or for, you know, views or whatever. I don't do that. Very rare. Okay? I also don't do spell breaking, you know, services. That's another like red flag. Some readers will tell you this and then they offer you something to remove it. I don't do that. I will tell you the resources to do that, but I don't do that. So I'm telling you right now. Oh my God, I sounded like that meme. I'm telling you right now. That motherfucker right there is not real. Where did that come to my mind from? I'm telling you right now. And that's, you know what, part of the message. I'm telling you on YouTube right now, that motherfucker in your life is not real. Is not real. That motherfucker in your life is two-faced. Okay? That didn't just come out of my mouth for no reason, even if it's a joke. Dude, the high priestess is a witch. She could be. Something done in the dark, and now we have devil energy here. Now we have the devil here, and now we have the Five of Swords, which is somebody with, you know, somebody doing something in a cloak to hurt somebody else. There's candle magic here, okay? On this devil, I'm seeing very clearly, and it's a binding spell. It's a binding spell. It's a spell to keep you bound and anxious and unable to have happiness in your life, to try to stop you from financial abundance and also stop you from developing some kind of family and some kind of relationship. This could be somebody's straight up ex or a third party that has done this to stop you from creating a family with someone, or with a new child, or having a home together, or celebrating an engagement, a wedding, buying a new home, a birth of a child, all of that. Okay, and the divine has had it. Okay, if you have noticed that things have gone wrong for a while, or you just have this like sudden, okay, holy shit, like this sudden lack of motivation to do your job or to make money, or things are just like happening all around, that is why. Somebody literally went out of their way to try to keep you bound in anxiety, okay, and unable to have happiness at home or relationships and money. I'm telling you right now. Okay, and this is also where, but some of you, if you made the mistake, if you went to a spiritual shop to try to cleanse yourself, to get a cleaning, this person did something wrong. I don't know why I'm getting this information. I've never gotten this before in my life, on the lifetime of this channel. And they might have actually cursed you instead. And that's why you got to be careful where you go. And this is not a personal reading, so it's like it's A or B. So I can't, you know. Otherwise, I would tell you straight up. There is enough of you here where this has happened, the words coming up here. Okay? Regardless, everybody here is going to benefit from a cleansing and a spell breaker. Return to sender spell. Okay? Google that, if YouTube search it if you have to, but I am recommending you do, oh, that's what they're saying. They're recommending that you do this on your own, because, well, I'm like really tapped in right now, because I'm seeing an image of maybe you going somewhere to have somebody help you with this, and instead they just magnify it, whether intentionally or unintentionally. Okay? When you do these things yourself, it works out a lot of times. They're telling me right now it's going to work out for you better. Why? Because you know your intention inside more than anybody. okay? Like you have good intention while you do it. Maybe you go somewhere and it's like someone unexperienced, you know? And if you don't believe in this kind of stuff, I'm telling you, that's fine. Then maybe you shouldn't be watching this. But it is real. And I'm not, and I don't talk about this all the time, so I understand. And I also understand that society seems to look down at this stuff like it's stupid or it's bullshit. It's really not. It's really not. It's really not. Energy is very real. It's all that we are. And in the same way there's light, there's dark. Okay? I think that we can all agree that we can see in society that Satan exists. Can we not? Look around. It's a spiritual warfare out there. And some people invoke those spirits to direct that energy onto you to cause harm. It never works out for these people in the end, though. Ever. Because the law of life, that's the thing that people don't understand about this. And it's in all sorts of religious texts, etc., and teachings. It's the law of karma, that what you do always comes back to you. If you do good, even if your life became a mess for a little bit, the divine's still going to, take care of your abundance. Like you're not, it's not forever in the grand scheme of things. If you have a difficult 4 years of your life out of like your 100 years, if you make it that far, if you live long, hopefully, whatever, you had 4 hard years. It seems like hell right now, but in the grand scheme of things, you're good. And that's what people don't understand about, these dark forces. It works, but it's always temporary. So in the same way, this energy could have come into your life, taken a lot away from you. The divine's still there, like, well, we're more powerful. And I know that this person's sincere, and I know they worked hard for their safety and their contentment, financial security. I know that they deserve an engagement, a wedding, buying a new home, a birth of a child, whatever. We're guarding their abundance. Even if the devil can take it away for a little bit, that's fine. We're still we still win. And then what ends up happening is that people don't realize that working with these dark entities, with these dark spirits or casting spells, etc., might work temporarily, but you then have to pay for it. Nothing that's done from devil energy goes unpaid. It's like, okay, it's as if the devil then knocks on your door like, okay, I did this for you. It worked for a little bit. I promised. I told you I was going to, now pay up. And the pay is usually in the form of something being taken away from that person. The same thing happening to that person. Something bad. It goes around. However, time is an illusion. How long you want to be in this energy, you have power over that. You need to do a cleansing and you need to do a return to sender ritual. Mark, I don't know, this was not supposed to be, well, it was supposed to be what the reading's about, but this is what came out. I don't even want to say too much about anything else. Just tell me, who did this? Who did this? This person tried to affect this person. Look, this person tried to affect your relationships. You see how this is the Two of Cups, which is a partnership. You see all those dark ass clouds behind them? This person tried to affect your relationships. Try to keep you apart from somebody. Whether you want to be back with this person or not, this other person, forget about the relationship. This energy is still, they could have done this shit to you years ago. okay? And you don't even want to be with this person anymore. Nonetheless, that energy is still affecting you, so you got to take care of it. Somebody did this. What, do you want more confirmation? Now with the Three of Swords? Somebody did this to affect the relationship and cause some kind of heartbreak. And they believe that it would work enough where it did start manifesting in your life in certain aspects. Okay? And if for some reason, because this is a collective, this is not for you, you're still going to benefit from the cleansing and the rituals, because either way, if you clicked here, you're part of the energy. There's somebody in your life with nasty energy. That's why they gave me that example in the beginning. People that you know, have to freaking tiptoe around, you know, because of their projecting their darkness onto you. So you need to have some kind of level of protection. Okay? Tell me more. Oh my God, and it flew in reverse. 10 of Cups, which is right here, upright, in reverse, which is the union and the happiness. This person straight up did a like love breaking spell for you and another person. But they also try to affect your finances and stuff. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. I keep saying that, but it's just like the confirmation. It just keeps. Wow, this person's sick. And why the hell would they do this? More confirmation. Oh my God, why would they do this? Like, hold on. These didn't seem right. Why did they do this? 8 of Cups, walking away, Magician. Literally, it's magic. It's dark magic. They wanted to manipulate the energy to make this person or make some people walk away from you. 8 of Cups, abandon relationships. Somebody went, you know, whether it was successful or not. For some of you, this wasn't even fully successful because you're a very protected person. But that energy is still lingering around you, and it's affecting your finances, it's affecting your abundance, it's causing depression, like that. Like, you need to be cleansed. And I don't take this lightly. Do not take this lightly. And you don't need to be afraid of it either, because the divine always wins. I just saw the Sun card. They want to tell you that. The divine always wins. The divine always wins, and you got to know that. And you got to know that. You got to know that. Look, again, look. 10 of Swords. This person wanted backstabbing. This person wanted pain. This person wanted endings. The person wanted someone to abandon you. This person wanted things to walk away from you. Relationships to walk away from you. Money to walk away from you. Your clarity to walk away from you. This person literally, look at this. There's a Magician on the table here. This person's sick. This rarely comes out. This rarely comes out. This rarely comes out. And when it does, I don't care if it's just for one person. I don't care if it's just for one person. When it comes out, it does. But sometimes it might not be for everyone, but the divine has me share it on YouTube, because they want you, because everybody could benefit from a cleansing right now. Like, the energy is as such. And don't worry, they started with the beauty first. Like, you're literally, like, the moment that you cleanse your energy, you're gonna notice everything's gonna change. You're gonna start noticing, you're gonna start feeling safe, happy, financial security. Everything that you deserve is gonna start manifesting very quickly, because you don't even know that this had something to do with the blockage. And you are gonna come into a union. 10 of Emotion. Wow, this combination of cards, wow. You gotta make it up. And what was their, okay, well, we already know their motive, but what else do you want to tell, hold on, what else do you want to tell them about this? Shit, hold on. Wait. Oh my God, the confirmation, it gave me chills up and down my spine. Oh my God, the chills. I have goosebumps. Literally, I don't know if you can see them on the table. I mean, oh my God, I can't even speak. I get excited. Not excited about this sucks, but I love when they come through like this. I just said that I saw the sun card. They just showed me the sun card to tell you not to worry because the light of the divine is stronger than anything. And if that is not confirmation for you that I'm not pulling this out of my ass, I don't know what is. If that's not confirmation for you that I'm not pulling this out of my ass, I can't help you, girl or guy. I can't help you. Because, holy shit, okay? Sunflowers are indicative of new beginnings. So this might be, you might be going through a lot of hardship with somebody, and then the moment that you do this, you're going to notice that all of a sudden you start getting along with this person more. And with people in your life in general. And also, like I said, it's also affecting your finances, your safety, your home, everything. But what does this say? What did I say when I channeled it before it came out? I said they showed me the sun card to tell you the divine always wins. That's why they sent you here, to tell you the divine always wins. The divine always wins. Divine always wins. What else do you want to tell me about this, Spirit? That this person, listen, did this for love, to affect love, create conflicts. 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Swords. But 555 means change. This is going to change. The 5 of Pentacles means being left out in the cold. Okay, but it's also financial difficulty. It's also lack and loss. You've obviously gone through a lot too. I mean, look at what they look like. The 5 of Wands is argument, strife, all of that. Non-stop. This is a dark force. This is a dark entity controlling all of this. But the divine's bringing that to light right now. I'm telling you, I never do readings like this for the collective. These are things that come out in personal readings, I'll tell you, because it's very personal. But trust me, if the divine's having me share it right now, it's serious. What else do you want to say? But the most important thing that they started, they started with saying, like, all of that's going to be reversed. So when you do this ritual, they're telling you as of right now, even if you didn't do it yet, telling you right now, it's already effective. Like, they're just confirming to you that it's effective. Like, just from watching this and then do a protection ritual, cleansing ritual, and a return to sender ritual, okay? Breaking a spell breaking ritual, like search. Spend like take some time aside on a Sunday. I'm being told do it on a Sunday, and do it. Look, if you really can't figure out how to, like, any, comment down below. I'm not gonna do it, but I can just like link some resources for you, or do like a video, like a bonus or something, right? If you really, what else? It's unbelievable. Some people are like really fucking crazy. Look, but now we have the 6 of Cups, reconciliation with someone from the past, and an Emperor, and the Star card. For some of you, once you return this to sender, a relationship between you and an emperor magically improves. Like, it's almost ridiculous. The star is hope, healing, and faith. Six of Cups is reconciliation with someone from the past. Also, that like childhood innocence coming back into your life and all of that. I do see a relationship coming back together with somebody in the future that might be on the rocks right now because of the situation. This is a competition, jealous kind of energy that drives this person to do this. And honestly, this might be somebody that you least expect would ever do something like that. Some of you are like, oh, they're not into the spiritual world. Like, they wouldn't do something like this or whatever. Oh, no, they would. You know how I know that? Because the divine, the way they speak to me is through downloads, and also I hear them, I have visions, etc. But sometimes they put visions of like certain situations that have happened in my life or things that I know that have nothing to do with this reading, but in my mind, but that's their way of communicating. It's like communicating through code. And they just showed a woman that I heard of. It didn't have like, okay, a woman that is, she's older in my family. She's not blood related though. She's a literal grandma. Okay. And this woman was a church fanatic. No disrespect to religion. I respect you all. But it was just like, to me, unbearable. And I'm always cautious of people like that. It's okay to be religious, but this woman, like, literally, she was a walking contradiction, though, is what I'm saying. Like, she would wake up in the morning, like, all day for 24 hours, she would have, like, this channel she would listen to. I don't know if it was a radio or something, some kind of whatever. She was older, so she listened to the radio. Like, I'm talking old, like late 70s, 80s, where they would just pray really fast. It almost sounded like an auction, but it was all day. But the thing is, and all she talked about was God, 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 and all day. But she was not, but at the same time, she had a very dark heart. And my mom would say it all the time, like, how is this woman supposedly so Christian and it's like a fanatic like this and so dedicated to the Lord? But she has such a dark heart. Like, I've seen her hit her grandchildren and like abuse them, you know, and to the point where like my mom had to call the parents, you know, not to mention, I don't want to say exactly who they are, and like say like, listen, I saw her do this and this, like, don't allow her to watch your kids. Like, she's crazy, you know, like she's abusive. And how is this person supposedly, you know, so religious and they have such a dark fucking heart, you know? Anyway, you would never expect this older woman, like, she's older woman. All she talks about is God and the Bible and etc. And apparently they sold her apartment, her daughter did, or something like that. So that she sold her apartment and her daughter went in to help her move. Okay? And her daughter always knew that she had a dark heart, okay? Like, that she had a rough relationship with her in the first place. So she didn't have a problem like sharing this with my parents. And while unpacking, like helping her pack, she told me, like, countless straight up voodoo dolls in her house. Voodoo dolls. Like like dark black magic things. Okay? This is a little old lady that walks around with a literal cane in her hand and talks about Jesus Christ all day long. That she can't do this because the Lord. She can't do that because the Lord. She lives in a church. She goes multiple times a week. The woman, she found voodoo dolls all up in her house. I had to share that story. But because they just had her, and I never think about this woman, like, 'cause I don't talk to her all the time. She's not always in my forefront, you know? But like, that's how the divine, I want you to know, the divine sometimes speaks to us in that way. Like, the divine just had, and I'm sharing that, not just talk about my process, but so that you can understand, like, 'cause the divine's trying to talk to you, how the divine sometimes shares messages with us, okay? We have to interpret, okay? It's a different realm. Like, you know, they're trying to meet us where we're at, but sometimes they're not out here speaking English, you know? Like, we have to interpret. So, like, notice those things. Like, they send the signs and things like that. And we have to do some decoding. Like, that's an example of that. Like, I'm just sitting and I'm talking about this, and then boom, she just came to mind for a split second. I already know how to pick up on the code. So, like, I already know that's the divine's way of saying it's somebody like that. Like, you might not even think that this person would ever, you know? We knew that this woman had that in her. Okay, we did personally, because I've seen her, like, hurt kids. But I'm sure her church mates would never, ever. Okay? And there are a lot of people like that. You'd be surprised. So something like that doesn't mean that this needs to be a church person or something like that, but this is somebody that you probably might be like, nah, they, like, you just don't see them and think that they would be into dark magic and stuff. But you'd be surprised. Honey, you would be surprised how desperate somebody would be. Okay? To dabble in the dark, to dabble with the dark when they feel like they can't get their way, and then wake up the next day and say they don't believe in it. And that's for crazy people when they themselves are doing it. I'm letting you know. Oh. And listen, for some of you, this is very old. Like, this isn't even something that happens. For some of you, it is reason. For some of you, this is something that, like, manifested a very long time ago. And that's why you've been feeling like kind of like shit for a while. And things might still be going like slightly good for you because you're protected, but your energy level is down. So you got to do a cleansing. Wow. Anything else you want to say about who is this other person? Hold on. Anything else you want to say? Damn. You know, I'm getting a very different meaning from this. Well, that just stills my pickle. Total contentment, it's a yes. Success, wishes granted. Mastery, joyous resolution. The divine saying, number one, they got you. Number one, they got you. So it's going to work out. You're fine. However, that if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. It's raining cats and dogs, even though it says self-love, relaxation, regeneration, satiety within, replenishment, temporary intensity, surrender, this too shall pass. Oh my God, wait. This card literally says temporary intensity, surrender, this too shall pass, release and cleansing. More confirmation. But what I was getting from, oh my God, I can't make it up. I didn't even realize it's a bathtub with candles all around it, like literal cleansing. Literal cleansing, literal cleansing, literal cleansing. You might gotta take like a cleansing bath also. I recommend it. Recommend it. Look for a cleansing bath. Candles. She has 2 white candles, a purple and a yellow. But you know what I initially picked up from this card, besides the fact that they're really going out of their way to confirm today. Damn, my back hurts. I need to go to a chiropractor. Sorry, that was so random. It's just, I sit on a chair, right? And my back starts to, the top portion, burn. And I told my sister, she's like, that's from sitting a lot, like sitting and slouching. And my back is starting to look like it's not cute. It looks like I kind of have like a hump on my back. That's not pretty in dresses, man. And it burns. Like, I need to see someone to freaking rock this. These are the little things, though, that make me consider whether or not I want to be in the Dominican Republic long term. Because, like, obviously they have doctors here, and I have insurance that I pay for every month here. But, God, I don't know. I can't find, like, a decent doctor around. Everything's expensive. Everything's expensive. Well, I guess healthcare in the United States is expensive too, but it's kind of like an out of pocket pay here, I guess. Well, with my insurance, I guess it has nothing to do with me just being here. I guess it's more specific to Punta Cana. Let me not say the whole country. That's stupid. Because like if I were in the capital, there are a lot more options of doctors and facilities. Oh no, I need to see somebody. This shit is bad. Ooh. Has anyone ever experienced that? Do you know what I'm talking about? Someone here has to work a desk job. Like, it's like the top of your shoulders it burns and it feels like it's getting hot. Anyway, sorry. Just put you through that. I had to do some stretches. It gets, when it hurts. Damn it. If mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. That's like, but what I got from that is just that. Like, this is somebody that's like, if I don't get my way, nobody's going to be happy here. And then they do some shit like this. If I don't get my way, nobody's going to be happy. If I'm not happy, you're not going to be happy. This could literally be an ex. Like I said, it could be. Doesn't have to be. It could be somebody else. But like, oh, if I can't have him, you're not going to have him either. Like, someone with that kind of way of being. I got to keep it real. And I keep hearing Caribbean in specific. There's no, like I was just talking about randomly living in the Dominican Republic, which I do. I'm from Jersey though, by the way. I don't know if you can tell. I don't particularly have a foreign accent or anything, you know? Yeah, listen, I'm not gonna lie. Chicken with its head cut off. Everything that they have me speak of is never an accident. Like, that just came to, yeah, my back hurts. But if this person's from the Caribbean, that might be more confirmation from you. But maybe they went to one of those shops, like a Caribbean shop, spiritual shop. It could be a Hispanic spiritual shop, because a lot of times, those are usually either like Dominican shops or Cuban or Puerto Rican, which is the Caribbean. They speak Spanish, but nonetheless, it's Afro. It's the spirituality comes from African roots. They're different though. And on Puerto Rican, they do Sanse. In the Dominican Republic, they do 21 divisions, it's called. And in Cuba, it's Santeria. But it kind of all originates from the Yoruba, right? From West Africa. From the Yoruba religion. Like, it's all kind of derived of the same thing, right? If you know that this person dabbles with Caribbean stuff, man, then that's confirmation, even more so for you. Which ultimately, you know, is all derived from voodoo. It comes from voodoo, from the voodoo religion. In their own ways. They're all different in their own ways, but you get what I'm saying. And then I saw the chicken with its head cut off, and that just came to mind because some of their rituals, I hope this person didn't do any crazy shit, But I know, for example, specifically even when they're very extreme, like the Cuban Santeria, they do animal sacrifices. Well, they all do. But they don't, this is not like something they do for everybody. But if this is somebody that's like deep into it, like I would never, okay? But they do animal sacrifices. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And that might have happened. I've seen on the news sometimes in New Jersey, they found like random goat heads in like a fucking park. Hasn't happened often, but it's happened. And like Caribbean understanding off the bat is like, oh, it was obviously one of those people. But I'm not for the dark. There's light and dark in everything, and dark magic it will always haunt you. And they say, right, people, speaking of the Dominican Republic, there's a history to it, but they say that a lot of the reason why it's such a different world, like Haiti is the most fucked up place to live, okay? Meanwhile, you go to the Dominican Republic and people are here in 15 million USD dollar houses. Some people are not, some people are, but even the poverty is not like, oh my God. Everyone's, it's all right. It's all right. It's a pleasant place. It's okay. It's a pleasant place to live. They say it has a lot to do with, even though it's one island, and the practices are like, okay, so they have 21 divisions and voodoo, whatever, it comes from the same place. For whatever reason in Haiti, they do a lot more dark magic. They mess with dark magic a lot more. People always say that is why they have a lot of curses. Because all that shit, that you cannot mess with those kind of entities and expect it not to come back to you. You can't. And I don't want to offend anybody, okay? I don't want to offend anybody, okay? I'm saying the truth. So there's light and dark. This is the dark side. All right, listen, I never in my life spend this long in my life on something like this. You guys know me. If you're not new here, I don't. I don't. So if I do, I want to scare you. If I do, it's for a reason. Should we go ahead and make this one long? Because you started with those beautiful cards, Spirit, and then you got into this. This person's gonna get karma, like, they're gonna get their karma. Yes, they are. They're gonna get their karma. It's gonna come back to them. I keep hearing also this person drinks. Literally, there's 3 people with cups in their hands. This person drinks. Probably don't even know it. This person drinks. Somebody drinks. More cups. This person drinks and operates in extremes. You want to end this with something positive? What do you want to tell the divine here? I'm not done with divine, the collective. Tell them about the good that's to come after they do this cleansing and do what they gotta do. Give me some confirmation. We're not scared in this collective. We're not scared of this shit. We're not scared of this shit. We're not scared of this. We're an untouchable group here. We are an untouchable group here. The heck? 4 of Swords says rest, recovery, quiet. Rest and recovery. Has words, see? But this is Spirit's way of saying you're gonna make a full recovery. You're gonna be able, because weren't we started saying like you can't even sleep without like this stress coming to you in the middle of the night. If you've been having nightmares, etc. Also, that's why you're gonna be able to get your rest back. You're gonna be able to, it says rest, recovery, quiet. Rest, recovery. You're gonna be able to sleep and your mind's gonna be quiet. That's so crazy, because that was what we started with. It was you being unable to close your eyes and have quiet in your mind. It's those dark entities. It's those dark entities. You're going to be able to sleep easy. Here's the Mother Star. Yes, with the Lover's card. This deck has a yes and no card. Yes, everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to work out. You're going to be in control. Love, harmony, union. You're going to be able to form a relationship, whether with this person or somebody new. But I did see the Six of Cups. So at the very least, you're going to have a positive connection with this person. At the very least, you're going to be able to get along with this person. There's going to be less of a strenuous blockage with this person after you do what was spoken of. After you literally do this. The Hierophant, this card in particular, I kid you not, says ritual, ceremony, tradition, structure, knowledge, wisdom, teacher. After you do this ritual, this person is sick, whoever this is. But it's just, this is how they are. This is a like, if I'm not happy, no one's happy kind of person. And I got that off the beginning. From the beginning, I got it. Now we got the Two of Cups. With the High Priestess, with the Six of Cups. Yeah, no, you are getting back together with this. You're going to be able to reconcile with this person. Again, it looks like a relationship forming for the majority of you, but this is a collective. So it's like at the very least, you're going to have a very positive relationship. Partnership, harmony, and peace. High Priestess, secrets, dreams, wisdom, inner voice, spirit world. Okay? But this High Priestess is different. Look at all of the rainbow colors around her, the divine light all around her. You're connected to the spirit world in a positive way. You have wisdom. Okay? The secrets have been exposed to you. Okay? The Six of Cups again. It says harmony, childhood reconciliation. There might be children involved here, and that might have been the motivating force of this sick person. Okay? This is reconciliation with somebody romantically, is what I'm seeing here. Or at least having a good relationship for your children, if that is the situation that we have on the table. What the heck? Hold on. I can never. This deck is so hard to shuffle. The Emperor. There's this person, law. It says law and order here. You know what deck I want to use right now really bad? The After Tarot, it's called. The After Tarot. Love that deck. Do you guys know that in my move from New Jersey to the Dominican Republic, there was a box with a lot of my decks? Not all of them. I still have most of my decks, but in that box, a lot of the decks that I really like my Moonology cards, the After Tarot was there. Several My past life cards were there. My Lenormand was there. My favorite decks, a lot of my favorite decks. And when I was here and I moved to another place, I'm like, it had to be in a box, but I never found the box. And then I moved, like, the box is not here. So then I went to Jersey with the anticipation. I'm like, they have to be in New Jersey. The box is not in New Jersey either. Nobody knows where they disappeared to. Like, how does this happen? And I haven't replaced them because it can get pricey. Maybe I'll put myself on a plan where, like, I don't know, because things have been tough. Like, once a month I'll get because I really want to use the Eiffel Tower right now. But like just buying them all again. But I really, do you guys remember that one? It's like, it shows like the after movement, like the after. Like it shows the card, the picture of the traditional tarot, but then it shows what happens next. They have the before tarot and the after tarot. And they're pictures of the traditional Rider-Waite, but like it shows like one step before, one step after, which is genius. But here, this person is. Holy shit, it's like the confirmation, because I started off saying like you can't sleep, you're stressed. And here you are, sleeping, recovering, having a pleasant relationship with someone and with your family, because this Six of Cups is also like your kids, things being structured again, because a lot of structure has been lost. I've never done a reading that's based on this for so long, but I'm not lying to you. Like, this person, look what just flipped here. You see? The Four of Wands again, creativity, union, and freedom. You're going to be free from this, and you're going to have union. Be able to create a happy home. Like, when this comes out this strongly, like, you guys need it. Again, feel free to comment below if you really don't know what rituals, etc. to use. Like, I do love you guys, and even though I don't usually do this, like, maybe I can do a video on it. Because I just keep getting over and over again not to go see a spiritual, somebody from a shop. Because I just keep having a vision of somebody going in there, someone that doesn't know what they're doing. It could be as simple as they were just doing something with like dark energy for somebody else, and then they don't know how to cleanse their own energy before they try to help you, and what they unintentionally do is curse you with that energy onto you. You understand? Like, you have to be careful with those spiritual shops, I feel, because some of them are in the light and some of them dabble in dark and light, and then they, like, you can't do that. Like, like I don't want help from somebody that just fucking cursed somebody. If you are doing black magic on people, you have dark entities attached to you. I don't want to go to you to cleanse me. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people don't talk about that enough. A lot of people don't talk about that enough. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Does it make sense? Energy is energy, right? Do you want to go get cleansed and get help from somebody that just cursed somebody's entire existence? You gotta be careful. Karma's real. I do see a new job. I do see new job opportunities, and I do see the motivation to change your situation, because you might have been experiencing difficulties in general, and it's because of this. This might be causing you to, like, maybe it's been causing you to have addictions, or causing you to make bad decisions, making you I did get it's like things that you've done yourself even. So it's easy to blame yourself, but it's actually these entities. Like, for example, like it caused you to have addictions and then you started making financial decisions. Meanwhile, it was a dark entity that made you do all those things. You know what I'm saying? It started making you like mess up at work because you're in a bad mood all the time. You lose your job, that kind of stuff. All right, love and light, guys. I'm gonna leave you here. Love you guys.